Welcome to Day Lunch with Steel, and I wanted to bring to the table a question that I saw somebody ask on the timeline. Shout out to Twitter, follow me everywhere, Steel Rain at T is a 7. But it was essentially like, yo, I was thinking about, jumping into content creation, doing the gaming thing, and, they wanted some advice, and yeah, people in the comments, I'm like, yo, hit me up. I'm gonna just put it to you something like this. I got a podcast, Gaming Focus, live in Split Screen, do it my brother Ponso every Saturday morning, right? No tea, no shade to nobody. I tell you, the number one thing that you need to be doing is figure out how to be fucking consistent. Number one. 2 is don't do a podcast. Just don't. Now, if you're doing it with somebody that you genuinely fuck with, then I 100% can stand behind that, right? Biggest reason why me and Pong do it on a week-to-week basis, because it's time that me and somebody that I have built a relationship with, a friendship with, or whatever you want to call it, that it is legit time for us to catch up on a week-to-week basis with everything that we got going on in our personal life, right? Everybody got their own stuff going on, and for us to be able to get together and two dudes who like talking about the industry from that RTS perspective, and we do it naturally, and we also invoke so many different things as well, whether that be getting our chat involved. And mind you, we have anywhere between 50 to 100 people that show up on a week-to-week basis. You know what I'm saying? Week to week. So it's been a motivational piece, right? Not everybody's going to have that. But the main thing that I want to come out and tell people is, like, no matter what your niche is. Now, again, I would definitely tell you as well, figure out whether you're trying to be informative or whether you're trying to do it for entertainment, right? For us, we do a little bit of a mixture, right? We don't take ourselves overly serious, but I also, want to come with some decent information, right? I don't want to just be shooting off the hip all the time, although I don't mind doing that. That's why I don't necessarily see what we do as a podcast more than a gaming conversation, but it is like in a podcast format, right? I will forever, if anybody asks, what do you do? I host a gaming conversationalist podcast, right? Because it's just that, it's a gaming conversation. I'm not looking to be the most accurate. I'm not looking to be for everybody to believe everything that I'm telling them or whatever the case may be. It's just for two dudes who got professional knowledge behind them, through, work history, through business, through, just, again, personal experience, and you tie that into your gaming experience, especially with me and my brother Pong, who are like, we got decades of time that is between me and the homie, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we got a generational differences that come to the table. So, the number one thing that I will definitely tell people, though, is instead of doing a podcast, and I know people see you doing commentary on other people's content as corny or maybe as slop. Stop giving a fuck what other people is thinking, bro. Just get out there. If you see people talking about some dope shit or something that you want to make a comment on, pose that question. Put it in your video. Make sure that you detail where you're getting the content from. Give the people proper credit. Most people will not give a fuck if you give them proper credit. Point blank, period. But if somebody's like, yo, well, I think that, you hear somebody say, whatever you may think is a hot ass take for you, or whether it's just something that they pose and it invokes something within you, you then create content based on that post or based on what they was talking about, and you give your take and build up a conglomerate of people, or build up of somewhat of a following of people that may or who may be interested in your perspective. Again, that's something that I'm trying to get better about, right? I get in my head all the time about this shit. Well, and mainly because we do talk about a lot of this stuff on Living Split Screen, and timing and everything else, I have to set aside the time. Again, that's the only reason why I personally feel like we haven't grown astronomically. And again, it's not like Would I love to have thousands and thousands of subs and all that great stuff? Sure. But I also don't want people following us that legit don't give a fuck about what we're talking about. I don't want to inflate the numbers. I don't need to bring bots in. I don't need to do all the other corny shit that I've been seeing people do, right? People in the gaming, and even in the gaming communities, love to fucking talk about people that they support or how genuine they are. And there's people who have been rocking it, really getting to it, getting it out the mud for quite some time, and these people get looked over, or you have other people who end up getting similar numbers and they're not putting in the same fucking work. They're not. Or you're blowing up more off of drama shit or console war bullshit. It's just, I don't know, dog. Maybe it's that's the old head in me, dog. But it's just like, I'm so far beyond the drama shit. I don't like, look, it is a pathway if that's something that you genuinely care about. You know, getting in a debate with people and all that good shit. Me, I'm all about just having good fucking conversation at the end of the day. You ain't gotta be right. I ain't gotta be right. I don't look for that in conversation, especially when it's about our hobby, something that we're supposed to be passionate about, something that we're supposed to, you know, be able to be a little bit more critical or be a little bit more open about, right? Man, people get the fucking in their emotions about this shit, man. Pick a, like, I don't know, pick a lane and dive neck deep in that lane, man. That's one of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give you. Find out whether you're doing it for entertainment or you're doing it for informational purposes, and then especially in the gaming side of things, know who you are as a gamer, man. That's the biggest things that I can give. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there. Other than that, follow me everywhere. Still Reign, the Teaser 7, baby. I already know what it is. Battlefield 6, we're gonna be tearing it up. Gotta upload some of that. But I'm gonna try to get some more Wu-Chang in, man, before I get on rolling some content out or whatever the case. But anyway, much love to y'all. Y'all be safe. Catch you in the next one.